Hello, welcome to Twin Flame Tuesday. I'm going to do my Twin Flame Infinity spread and see what's going on with our Twin Flame Collective. Let's see, Spirit, thank you for our Twin Flames. Thank you for the Twin Flame journey. Thank you for our divine counterparts and the lessons and growth that they bring. Right, Spirit, what can you tell me about divine masculine? We got Page of Cups, Queen of Swords reverse. All right. What else, Spirit? Ten of Wands reverse. Clarified by the Hangman reverse. Ooh, one fell on the floor. We've got Judgment, clarified by the Three of Wands reverse. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins, clarified by the Six of Wands. What else, Spirit? What else for divine masculine? What else for divine masculine? Thank you. We've got the Nine of Cups reverse, clarified by Ace of Swords reverse. And last one for divine masculine. Wheel of Fortunes came out sideways. Let's see. All right, reverse. Clarified by the Eight of Swords. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have, well, two bottoms, but we'll go with the High Priestess here. So, which, you know, High Priestess is divine feminine energy. So, what we have here is a divine masculine that is acting a bit childish. You know, Page of Cups here and the Queen of Swords reverse. I feel like they're not being honest. They're lying to themselves and possibly to others. They're being deceptive. I'm getting the sense of possibly being deceptive in that they're acting that like they don't need divine feminine, they don't care about divine feminine, they don't miss her or this connection. And you know, that deception could be to themselves as well, not just to, you know, the people in their life, but to themselves. They're really lying to themselves. With the Ten of Wands reverse and the Hangman reverse, I feel like they would rather give up. They gave up because they weren't willing to work on themselves, change their perspective on, you know, how much this connection really means for themselves and the collective, right? They didn't want to do the inner work and take the time necessary to really sit with themselves and heal, and so they would rather just give up, which again I feel is in the past. And then we have, you know, Judgment, and I feel, you know, with the Judgment and the Three of Wands reversed, I feel this is just confirming what I just said, where they decided to just not do anything about this connection, to not move forward, to not make any effort, to not take any steps. Like, that was their final decision. With the Queen of Wands, or I mean, I'm sorry, the Queen of Coins and the Six of Wands, I feel this saying, you know, if Divine Masculine is with somebody else, found, you know, somebody else, I wouldn't call them a karmic. I really don't like that because it's such a condescending sort of term for in the twin flame journey. You know, every single person in our lives is for a purpose, right? So we bless the quote karmics because they are teaching the other half of our soul a lesson or helping them grow and heal. So, but anyways, I feel if the Divine Masculine is, you know, with someone, she's very much abundant on her own, and he really feels proud of her, successful with her, believes that they can and will have a very successful connection. But then with the Nine of Cups reverse and the Ace of Swords reverse, I feel like deep down, he's not content. He doesn't have that sense of fulfillment. And with the Ace of Swords reverse, it's like he doesn't understand why. Like, he's with this Queen of Coins who's, you know, friggin' great, and she's awesome, and everything is stable and great with her. Then why is he not happy? Oh. Hi, sorry about that. There was a lot of noise going on, so I had to stop. But, all right, where I left off, Nine of Cups reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, Divine Masculine is discontent. He doesn't feel as satisfied as he feels like he should be, and yet he doesn't understand why. Everything's perfect. Everything in his life is perfect. He should feel much more fulfilled. And then we end here with, you know, the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, originally it came out sideways, but it reverse, and then the Eight of Swords. I really feel this is Spirit saying it just right now isn't the time for Divine Masculine to break free, to come forward to Divine Feminine, or to break free from, you know, these wounds that, like I said, that he was kind of avoiding healing. Like, it's just, for whatever divine time reason, it's just not time for the masculine to rise up. And then, you know, with the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, I kind of got a couple different messages. One, I felt like the High Priestess here was Spirit, you know, Spirit itself, kind of, again, alluding to, like, it's just not time, and Spirit, you know, that there's a plan, and, you know, it's all going to unfold in divine time according to Spirit's plan. But what I was also getting is that, you know, the High Priestess is, like, very much divine feminine energy, and when the twins are not in balance, it's often that the divine masculine is actually operating from divine feminine energy, and the divine feminine is operating from divine masculine energy. So the divine masculine just receives and receives and receives, while the divine feminine just, you know, does action, go, make moves, you know. And so it's, I feel it's just, again, showing that divine masculine is still operating from divine feminine energy of being receptive. Therefore, you know, he has to do, divine masculine has to do that inner healing and free themselves from their their traumas, their addictions, their bondages, their connections that aren't, you know, satisfying them deep down. They need to release themselves from these things in order to then want to step into divine masculine energy. All right, now we'll move on to divine feminine. I was shuffling before while I was unable to record because of all the noise, and the cards that came out for divine feminine were awesome. So hopefully those cards will come back out, but let's see here. Spirit for divine feminine. For this true twin pair, if they're mirroring each other, which they always are, we should, judging by this, see divine feminine still in her masculine energy. You know, still taking action on, you know, whatever. Right. Jeez. Actually, you know what? With this deck, it's always full of, it's always so difficult. So I'm gonna do this and take from the bottom. So we've got Seven of Wands, clarified by the Page of Cups reverse. How funny. We started with the Page of Cups upright for divine masculine. For divine feminine, we're starting with Page of Cups reverse as a clarifier. I feel this saying divine feminine is really putting up boundaries, just being absolutely like not wanting anything to do with any sort of immaturity whatsoever, you know, whether from friendships or potential suitors, even possibly in job situations, you know, with coworkers and bosses. Like, she's really standing her ground about not wanting to put up with shit. The Moon reverse, clarified by the Ten of Wands reverse. How funny. Just like divine masculine here had Ten of Wands reverse in that position, we have Ten of Wands reverse for divine feminine here. So what I'm getting with this is, you know, divine feminine, I feel possibly going through a huge transformation right now, actually, where she is releasing any stories she maybe tells herself, her fears, and any possible outdated beliefs. For example, like any, you know, beliefs that were rooted in like old religious thinking, or just beliefs she developed growing up that I think put her in that masculine energy of always doing to try and prove herself. I feel she's letting that go, that need to do to prove her worth, and then that always caused her to be carrying just so much burdens and responsibilities, just to, again, try and prove her worth, whether at work or with, you know, friendships, lovers, of course, love interests. Queen of Wands reverse, clarified by Six of Swords. I feel like it's really kind of just saying a similar thing in that, you know, divine feminine is moving on mentally from any person, place, thing, situation, whatever that made her feel not good enough. You know, not just her twin, but possibly other love interests, job, you know, boss, possibly friends that would, you know, make her feel crazy for caring so much about connections that were clearly detrimental to her, like with divine masculine, you know. Just, yeah, she's mentally cutting off, or already has, you know, anything that made her feel not good enough, not pretty enough, not fun enough, whatever, you know, not enough. Again, it's like divine feminine is going through quite a transformation right now, and yet because we don't see like the Tower or the Death card, although I wouldn't be surprised if they showed up, it's kind of like I feel like this is sort of a slow, gradual, a huge transformation, but very gradual. We got King of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. All right, so I'm getting two different messages here. Either divine feminine is going to be receiving an offer from a potential suitor, somebody who's much more on her level, you know, very stable, successful. You know, the King of Pentacles is an archetype of a great father figure, you know, the provider, which, you know, a provider is somebody that cares about others' needs, somebody who's fun, and, you know, just somebody who can see the potential in others. And I feel this person will see the potential in divine feminine. But it could also be that because, again, divine feminine is still operating possibly from her divine masculine energy, that this is divine feminine and that she is still just focusing on, you know, like that pentacle is that pentacle. She's still focusing on her own growth, her own abundance, her own stability, and just looking for the next sort of thing that she can invest her time and energy into, possibly especially now that, again, you know, she has released so much and is stepping more into the divine feminine energy of being, she's very connected to how things make her feel. And so she's looking at what she really wants to invest her time and energy into moving forward, like what would make her feel the best. So she's heading in the right direction of becoming that true divine feminine energy, that receptive energy that's difficult for divine feminine to, you know, drop into, which is great because, you know, divine feminine leads the connection. She is the subconscious, and the subconscious rules the conscious actions and behaviors, you know? So if divine feminine is starting to make that change, then divine masculine will follow. So yeah, take it as it resonates. Either there's somebody else coming into the picture for divine feminine that is much more on her level, you know, and ready and willing to give, you know, he or she will see divine feminine's worth and value and want to, you know, have a even exchange with her, you know, consistent, which, you know, a lot of divine masculines lack consistency. So, you know, this person, if Divine Feminine is open to it, it could be a very great soulmate connection. Or, like I said, it's Divine Feminine just focusing on building her empire. Let's see what else for Divine Feminine. Four of Wands, clarified by the Empress. That's awesome. That is so beautiful to see. So I know a lot of other readers say this is the marriage card and this is like a twin flame card because of the 11-11 here. I personally hate that. I don't see it that way. I just feel this is representing, you know, goals being achieved. Sorry, the background noise. My family. You know, it's stability, it's foundations, it's connections. Like I said, for me, it's often about like achieving goals. And then with the Empress here, you know, like I said, she's becoming that true Divine Feminine energy. So I feel, you know, she's definitely becoming the Empress, you know, the abundant, stable, nurturing, creative, powerful woman that she is. And she's just focused on her goals and her stability. Sorry, I had to stop again. It's so much noise in my house. I actually wanted to do this morning. I woke up at 6 a.m., but I woke up in a shitty mood, so I didn't want to pull cards then. All right, as I was saying, so, you know, Divine Feminine, I feel she's going to be achieving a very significant goal for herself, and feeling very supported, connected, and again, having solid foundations, you know, like she's about to thrive. And again, it's because she was doing that inner work, albeit, you know, very gradually, which is perfectly fine. But, you know, this is what was opening up her own abundance to come towards her, you know. All right, lastly, we have Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Ace of Swords. How funny. Remember, Divine Masculine had Ace of Swords reverse. She's got Ace of Swords upright. So Divine Feminine, I think she is definitely being guarded because she has that wisdom. You know, she's just being extra protective of her energy, her time, you know, and that's what we see here. We always started out with the Seven of Wands and the Page of Cups reverse. Like, she's just being very protective of who she allows in her life. She sees how, sorry if you can also now hear a fly flying around here. She understands how being surrounded by the wrong people or in the wrong situations, how that'll absolutely drain her of the energy she has. And, you know, she has the clarity about like where she wants to go and what she wants to do. And that's future energy for Divine Feminine. So again, I feel like that's, you know, as she achieves these goals that she's working on and becomes that thriving, abundant Empress, she's just going to have so much more clarity about, you know, what she wants for herself, her life, where to direct her energy, her resources. And she's just, again, she has gained so much wisdom and a lot of discernment, you know. The bottom of the deck, how awesome. We've got the Ten of Cups. So Divine Feminine is focused on what is going to make her feel the most fulfilled. You know, and I feel she's really visualizing her dream life, you know, what she wants her life to look like. All right, now we'll move on to the shared energy for these twins. Thank you, Spirit. These damn flies, oh my God. I'm going to murder them as soon as I'm done filming this. All right. Spirit, what do we have for the shared energy for these twins? I kind of want to kill it now. Don't judge me. There we go. Oh, that's better. So many goddamn distractions while I'm just trying to do this video. Jesus Christ. All right, we've got, the Hanged Man and the Fool. So, I mean, that's about, you know, a change in perspective, ascension, illumination, and taking a risk, a leap of faith, new beginnings. Oh my gosh, and clarified by the Tower reverse. So 3 major arcanas in the shared energy. Like I said, I feel Divine Feminine is going through a powerful shift. It probably doesn't even seem like it to her because it is so gradual. And like I said, that's gonna then kind of set off the chain reaction then for Divine Masculine to, especially because like I said, you know, he's aware that deep down he doesn't feel satisfied, and yet he doesn't really understand why. But so, you know, both of them, especially Divine Feminine, you know, she's changing her perspective and seeking new beginnings. But yet, you know, the Tower reversed is about resisting change. Well, the Tower reversed has 2 meanings, and both meanings fit. You know, the Tower reversed is resisting change, which we see here with the Divine Masculine, but the Tower reverse is also about sudden inner changes, right? The crumbling of internal towers, which would fit with the Divine Feminine here. So, you know, that definitely fits for both of them. And, you know, the Hanged Man, the Divine Masculine, had that reversed on his side. How do I say this? I think Divine Masculine, even though it's not exactly time for him to begin releasing himself, I feel there's like a nudge in him that wants something more, wants the 10 of Cups instead of the 9 of Cups reverse, right? And that's going to be having Divine Masculine want to go within and really pick this apart and then have that new beginning, really, that's actually destined for Divine Masculine. What else? Ooh, 2 of Cups, clarified by Page of Wands reverse. Interesting. Well, you know, 2 of Cups is about partnerships. To me, it's not about relationships. It's about partnerships in general. If you've been with me a while, you know I see it much more broadly than love connections. It's about, you know, connections that you're in alignment with. And then with the Page of Wands reverse, I feel what I'm getting from this is that it's like both of them are asking the same question with everyone in their life, everyone they're in contact with. I'm turning on the light. That, you know, is this person in my life, are they truly in alignment with me? Are things really going to grow with this person, place, job, thing, whatever, you know? So in the case of Divine Masculine, it's with this, you know, Queen of Pentacles energy. You know, is this person really in alignment with who I am and where I want to go? And like we said, with Divine Feminine, she's already doing that and begun assessing all the situations and people in her life and, you know, cutting those things off, those people and situations that no longer serve her. What else? One more for the shared energy, please. Thank you. Three of Swords reverse and Judgment, clarified by Judgment reverse. All right, so with that, there's something that both of them are ignoring the call to heal and let go of. I feel with Divine Feminine, it's resentments towards certain people, whether it's Divine Masculine or friends or family or all of the above. And really, same with Divine Masculine. Like we said, he's resisting the true inner healing shadow work that, well, I would say he needs to be doing, but again, we see it's in divine order. It's just not time for him to do that yet. But, you know, again, too, though, with the Three of Swords reverse, it does show that healing is happening, but there just needs to be a lot more forgiveness so that not only this connection can be reborn, but just they themselves separately can be reborn into their highest selves, you know, they're the best versions of themselves. So yeah, I feel forgiveness and letting go of resentment is like a huge theme for them that's going to be, I believe, coming to the surface very soon, if not has already begun. All right, let me get some twin flame oracle messages from my own twin flame oracle deck that I made. Normally, I would also pull additional oracle cards in like a private twin flame reading, but I'll just stick to these for now. All right, Spirit, may I have one oracle message from Divine Masculine's higher self to Divine Feminine, and one message from Divine Feminine's higher self to Divine Masculine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. Not too many, just one for each, please. Thank you. All right, perfect. We've got, let's see, I'll start with the Divine Masculine here, speaking to Divine Feminine, and it's card number 50. It says, "How beautiful on the mountains are the sandaled feet of this one bringing such good news. You are true royalty. The way you walk so gracefully in my ways displays such dignity. You are truly the poetry of God, his very handiwork. Out of your innermost being is flowing the fullness of my spirit, never failing to satisfy. Within your womb there is a birthing of harvest wheat. They are the sons and daughters nurtured by the purity you impart. How gracious you have become. Your life stands tall as a tower, like a shining light on a hill. Your revelation eyes are pure, like pools of refreshing, sparkling light for a multitude. Such discernment surrounds you, protecting you from the enemy's advance. How awesome. Remember I said that divine feminine has gained so much discernment. And even where it says, where is it? The sons and daughters nurtured by the purity you impart. I just feel that's speaking to, you know, that Empress energy, the divine feminine Empress energy. You know, she is the mother, the nurturer. So this is, and you know, it even says true royalty is the Empress, and even the king and queen energy here. That's my son. Benny, get out of here. I'm doing a video. I'll see you when I'm done, okay? I'll be done in a couple minutes, okay? This video, oh my God. Sorry, y'all. All right, and then Divine Feminine's message to the Divine Masculine says, after this I let my devotion slumber, but my heart for him stayed awake. I had a dream. I dreamed of my beloved. He was coming to me in the darkness of night. The melody of the man I love awakened me. I heard his knock at my heart's door as he pleaded with me. And that's card number 34. You know, it's funny because it really speaks to, like I said, Divine Feminine is cut off, is doing away with any connections and situations that just make her feel unworthy, not enough. And so I feel that's how she feels, like she's not even thinking about Divine Masculine. She let her devotion to her twin fall to the wayside, you know, like she's just not even thinking about it. So there is your twin flame reading. Again, I'm sorry for all of the interruptions and distractions, but I hope it helps. I hope it brings you some clarity, and hope you have a great week. Bye.